matters pertaining to grief and loss, tools and resources for hope amid suffering, biblical principles to shed light in the darkness. This is the Grief Speak podcast.
Welcome to the Grief Speak podcast. This is Jacob
and Cory.
And today's episode, we want to talk about a topic that, well, you may think you are going crazy. We want to tell you you are. No, no, you are going crazy, but so is everybody else. So you know what that means? If everybody else is going crazy and you are too, you know what that means? You're actually not going crazy. That means that's normal. Your craziness you're feeling through your grief is normal. That's what we want to tell you today. What you're experiencing in your grief, all of the things, all of the emotions, all of the things you didn't expect is normal, okay? And so we want to talk about that in different aspects, different components, different ways. So Cory, what do you have to say?
Well, this whole aspect of grief is something I think a lot of people are surprised about. And when, especially the first few days, weeks, months, you'll go through some phases where you feel like, why is this repeating? You know, why am I feeling like I can't think straight, or I'm in a fog? Why am I crying and then I'm not? You know, like, well, I feel like I should be and I can't, you know, things like that. Having a hard time making decisions. Those are all normal parts of grief, but in the moment we feel like, man, am I going crazy?
Okay, well, let's talk about those early stages then, okay? Let's break
Sure.
it up in stages. So what are some things you can expect that people may think they're going crazy in those early stages? You mentioned some brain things, okay? What are some
Yes.
things people can expect in terms of cognition in those early stages? So you mentioned brain fog. I vividly remember being in a fog for a while, quite a while.
Yeah.
When my sister passed away.
Oh, absolutely. Like, just trying to make what would be normally simple decisions all of a sudden become very difficult, very challenging. Um, you might become a little forgetful through that. And I think part of that, you know, when someone passes, especially if someone passed suddenly, we may have that first initial kind of shock, which is
Yeah.
a natural thing God has created us. It actually helps us in a way.
It's a coping mechanism that helps us, that numbness helps us get through those first
Right.
several days, really. Yeah.
Yeah. And the mind is that, I think that brain fog kind of comes off of that. You know, it's the
Yeah.
mind having that hard time focusing because your world's been kind of rocked, you know, and
Yeah.
so you can't think straight. You can't
Yeah.
and what will be surprising to you is it lasts longer than some people realize. Um, that you might experience it for a month or two, and
Yeah.
not all the time, obviously. I mean, if you're having some major difficulties there, then that might be something else to check into. But
And it is okay to talk to your doctor about it if you're
yes, oh
experiencing some of
yes,
that.
yeah. But I
Some
mean,
helps with that would be to make lists so you
yes,
don't forget things you need to do. Lists help.
yeah.
Writing things down helps. Yeah.
Being willing to lean on others to help you
Yeah.
through some of those things, you know, even minor things like picking up stuff or remembering to appointments, things like that. You might catch yourself off guard and not even mean to forget that. But, having
Yeah.
others or like you said, writing stuff down. Now that we live in the age of technology, I'm all the time telling my phone to remind me stuff,
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
so that's okay,
Yeah. "Hey,
that that
Siri, remind me of this appointment," or yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Um, Beyond brain fog, you may experience, some emotional extremes, like, you might
Mm,
actually find yourself feeling fearful, or like you mentioned, numbness. You might find yourself in despair a little bit.
mm.
And you'll find that those will come in waves, or they may come, you may have it today and not tomorrow, and then you may have it again. And so, um, that doesn't mean you're crazy either, but it is
They may come in
part of that.
varying levels of intensity as well.
Right. Yes.
And they may scare you at times.
Hmm.
Um, uh, it's good to have people to lean on.
Yes.
Um, we so Corey and I, we have our ministries. I'm a part of Reason for Hope. Corey's a part of I forgot your hospice.
Oh,
What's
High
it called?
Point.
High Point
High,
Hospice.
yeah, that's okay.
But also we're both elders at First Baptist in Portland, Tennessee. But this Sunday I'm preaching on friendship.
Mm,
And we're going through a series on King David. And King David, he went through a lot of hardship and difficulty and trials, but he had a very close friend, Jonathan, to strengthen him. And um, God gives us people, but sometimes we need to ask. We need to open ourselves up. A lot of times we don't have people to lean on
mm,
because we don't open ourselves up to that possibility.
that's right.
You know, we don't say, I need help. We don't make that phone call. We don't send that text. And so when you're having those emotional breaking points or those scary thoughts, I want to encourage you, if you're listening and you feel like I am going crazy right now. I don't like the mental state I'm in. Um, Lean on somebody. Even if you feel a little too vulnerable to do that, um, God has put someone around you that can help you. So I want to encourage you in that.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
No, it is so important. Um, Scripture talks about iron sharpens iron,
yeah,
and we need people, and we're not meant to go through that by ourselves. So I think that's really good advice. Um, Other ways you might feel like you're going crazy, physically, you might find yourself very fatigued a lot.
yeah.
Um, you're going to be tired a lot, and the motivation may be just not there, and that's part of grief too. You're gonna feel that, and you're gonna feel like you've been working a lot, and and even though you haven't been doing a whole lot, but
Even if
emotionally
you've
you
been laying
have
around, yeah.
quite a bit.
We are embodied creatures. We're not just spirit, but we're spirit and body.
Yeah,
And so our emotions, our spirit are so tightly tied to our body as well.
yeah,
And we don't often think about that, how much it affects grief affects our body as well.
yes.
And so there are things that can help that.
Mm.
Just being outside is
Oh,
one.
absolutely. Exercise.
Going on
Yeah,
walks,
yeah,
even if you don't feel like it.
yeah,
Go outside, sit in a rocking chair outside.
yes,
Go outside, walk down your driveway and walk back, if that's all it is,
yes.
um, just some little things that can help.
Yeah, you'll be amazed. Just a little bit of time in the sunshine will really make a
Yeah,
difference. It really will.
yeah,
Yeah, but no, I mean, and as far as the last thing to think about when there's many things that you could face as far as you may feel like you're going crazy, but in the spiritually, you may feel it, because there's a lot of times where we question, we question God, we question the circumstances, and that's okay. I mean, we have a God who's not scared of our questions, and He
Yeah.
wants us to, because it forces us to come to Him, and that's where
Yeah.
we need to be going anyway. You
Yeah.
know, um, one of the greatest verses Jesus gives us is Matthew 11:28, where He says, "Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." You know, I
Yes.
mean, it takes faith, but that's where we need to go. And when we're in the middle of our craziness and we're having the hardest time figuring out what to do, um, a verse that always comes to me, Proverbs. I love it. Proverbs 3:5. Trust in the Lord
Yeah.
with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways
Yep.
acknowledge Him, and He will make your path straight. But that not leaning on your own understanding, I mean, that's definitely what you're feeling in the middle of it.
Yeah. Your feelings will betray you. Your body will betray
Yeah.
you. Um, they don't always tell you what is accurate and true
Yes.
about God,
Yes. That's right.
but God is there. God is with you. Even in the valley, even in the darkness, the sun is still shining,
Right.
even if you can't see it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So give yourself patience through this. Um, and to echo again, we need other people. You need support. You need a support group. That's the whole reason we do grief share. That's the whole reason we get together and share, because honestly, it is a great comfort to realize the things that you're going through are not
Yeah.
strange, even though they feel strange, they're not strange,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Everybody's
That's
crazy.
right.
But if everybody's crazy, you know what that
Yeah.
means?
We're all normal.
It's normal. It's normal.
That's right.
Yeah. But really,
Mm.
if you're listening to this, and you're like, how do I be a part of that? Go to griefshare.org. You can type in your zip code and you can find a group that is closest to you when it meets, and you can plug in
Yeah.
anytime. Yeah. And we highly
Yeah.
encourage you to do
You
that.
will be blessed. That's
Yep.
right. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. So remember, what you're going through, um, is difficult. It's real. It's painful. It's hard. We know we've been through it as well. There is light still shining. There is hope. Jesus is with you. Um, and though you are going crazy, um, you're not
Yes.
alone. We want to encourage you in that.
Amen.
So thanks for tuning in. God's with you.